Hey guys, Pom Pom Polished here, back with the swatching video as promised. When I uploaded my videos this last week, I said that I would try to catch up on my swatching videos this weekend, and so this is me holding fast to that promise. I am going to start with my November polish pickup order that I had previously hauled, just showing the polishes in the bottle, and now we're going to actually swatch them on a swatch wheel. So that's what we're going to do. So let's get started. So I was going to look and see what. So November polish pickup was red carpet. And so some of them are movie related and whatnot. So this will be kind of fun. So let's shake a couple of these babies up and we'll get started. Okay, so we're gonna start with Lucky 13. It's a kind of a maroon running purple polish, as you can see. It almost has a shift to orange. It's just very different. You can kind of see it at the bottom. So this is Lucky 13. The suspense is terrible. And I want to say that that is a quote from the movie, the original, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So here we go. So Lucky 13 polish is polish number 288 for me in my collection. Now, I can tell you right now, and if you're watching this, you can see the polish paddle on this. I am not a fan of these tiny little polish. I like the thick ones, the wide guys. They just lay down color, I feel like, so much more evenly and fully and quicker. And these ones, although you may have a little bit more I want to say like easier to do definition or whatever, it's still, I don't know, it's harder to polish with it. Next one is going to be MLF lacquer. This is Olivia. Super pretty. Shows like a rainbow effect to that shimmer. Super gorgeous. I have a lot of natural light today, guys, so bear with me. And I always start by polishing one down, and I get going on a couple of them here. And then I sort of go backwards, and we'll do second coats. And then often I'll do even a third coat just to show what it looks like to be super opaque for people with longer nails, because myself, I have short nails. Pretty much everything's opaque in 2 coats for me, because you're not looking through the edge of a fingernail, if you know what I mean. Like if I look through these fingernails, this would be like looking on, like if you have long nails past your fingertip, you know, being able to look through them and see through it. So I like to try to make it opaque so you can see what the true color is like in that setting. This next one is going to be Cuticula nail lacquer, and this is Look What You Made Me Do. Now that one is an obvious quote. Who can name that movie? I think it ends in, "Look what you made me do, you little jerk." Home Alone, anyone? Yeah. So, Cuticula, look what you made me do. And as I go back through these to do second coats and whatnot, I will also run back through the names again. So, I must have been going with purple this in November. November is my birthday month. My mom was very sick during this month. She got COVID and ended up in the ICU intubated for 2.5 weeks. Ended up getting a trach and peg placed, and then finally was able to come off sedation. But prior to that, we were not able to wean her. We were really worried we were going to lose her. And she was intubated the day after my birthday. My birthday's on the 2nd of November. And then she was able to come off sedation, and she miraculously just started coming around. So purple's my favorite color, so I don't know if I took comfort in the fact that I shopped for purple colors or what. I'm not really sure, but this one's beautiful. It has a lot of really pretty, almost like opally colored shifting. Now, I am not a professional nail polish maker or a professional swatcher, so please keep that in mind if you're going to comment on my descriptions of the flakies or shimmers or glitters or whatever. Just chill. It ain't that big of a deal. All right, so here's these first three colors. So this is Lucky 13. Lucky 13, the suspense is terrible, and this is coat number 1 here. And then this one is going to be MLF Lacquer, and that's Olivia. I have a niece named Olivia. Well, Olivia. And then this one is going to be Cuticula. Look what you made me do. So let's first coats on those 3 polishes. So let's run another coat here. I have a lot of, I must have been retail therapying because I ordered a lot of polishes this month. In November, I mean, I did this month too. Wait till you guys see my March haul. Or excuse me, my February polish pickup haul. Oofda. I done myself in. All right, this one is opaque in 2 coats. And it's beautiful. Okay. That is gorgeous. Very, very pretty. Purple, shifting orange. It's really pretty. Orangish, I should say. It's like the dual comb kind of effect. All right. Let's look at a second coat on MLF Lacquers. Olivia. I think this is one of the last months that Fat Cat Polish did like fingernail swatches for PPU. And so, I don't know, I must have been really like, oh, I need them, I need them. So this is MLF Lacquer, and that is almost opaque in 2 coats. And that's going to be Olivia. So that is a light purple color with almost pink shifting shimmer. So I gotta do this in a way that you can hopefully see that. All right, the next one's gonna be a second coat on Cuticulas. Look what you made me do. We're getting to lay down just like the very lightest hint of purple here now. The very lightest hint of purple. So you can almost kind of see that when you compare it to the white of the other one. But it has a very nice light hint of purple. Beautiful glitters in this. I think I thought flakies at first, which there are some micro, like small flakies, but there's also glitters in there. And that is super pretty. All right, let's add another color into the mix since the first one we don't have to do a 3rd coat on. And this is gonna be Lollipop Posse. And this is gonna be Let Me Hold It Lightly. And maybe you guys know the movie reference for some of these. Feel free to put the comment below. This is really going to be a pretty one for spring. So let's first coat on Lollipop Posse. Let Me Hold It Lightly. Very pretty. Let's put a 3rd coat on this MLF lacquer so we can just see what that looks like. Now my dogs are up here, and my little Pomeranian thinks that today is the day to bark. So if you start to hear barking, please just know that my dogs are crazy and they think there's a squirrel outside, okay? So this is the final one on MLF lacquer. Olivia. That is so pretty, that purple to pink. Very gorgeous. I gotta shake this cuticular one up first. There we go. Oh, she gets a little thick here. Now, something like this one that I'm painting on here now is a good one that would go with something like, because you can see the glitter and the flakies, something like this by Glisten and Glow. This is their glitter grabber. So if you put this on over a polish that has glitter or flakies in it that maybe has a texture, it's gonna smooth the entire top out for you. So that's Cuticula, Look What You Made Me Do. Third coat in, has the most pretty, just light lilac color. And then all those really pretty glitters. Very, very pretty. I really like that. I'll put a second one on here for this Lollipop. Lollipop Posse Lacquer. And you can almost see in the bottle, it almost looks like it's muted. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't look like it's entirely just shiny. Super pretty. So that's gonna be swatch number 2 here on Lollipop Posse Lacquer. Let Me Hold It Lightly. Really pretty. And as a reminder, if you haven't heard me say it before, you can get your hands on these polishes even though they've been sold already, and you can't order them from the site because once they're done, they're done. But if you go onto Facebook, you can go to one of the polish pickup fan sites and you can put an in search of, and you can see if somebody's gonna destash it. Because just like myself, I have over 300 polishes, and you know, people eventually get rid of ones that they're not using all the time if they're not finding joy in them. So you can always give it a try. The next one's gonna be Nail Artisan Cosmetics, and this one's gonna be Panthers on the Prowl. And this is gonna be a beautiful, deep, almost eggplant purple with literally and simply copper colored flakies. It's gorgeous. So first coat in on that Nail Artisan Cosmetics, and that is Panthers on the Prowl. Super pretty. Let's get a first coat in on the Static Lacquer. This one spoke to me because it was almost a rose goldy color. This is Wild Beauty by Static Lacquer. I think my hand arthritis is kicking in. It's hard to open the bottles. And this has, I can't wait to build this one up a couple coats because it's going to be gorgeous. It almost has a different kind of a metal look to it. This is going to be really pretty going out polish. So it has like a rose gold tint to it, but with a blackened base, if you can see that. It's really pretty. Like I said, I can't wait to build it up a little bit and see what that does. So we'll get a third coat in on this Lollipop Posse Lacquer, and Let Me Hold It Lightly. See what that looks like here. There's a lot of dimension to this one. Because you look at it, you can see it just looks like layers and layers of flakies. Beautiful opalescent flakies. They're just so, so pretty. It's hard for me to see in my video, FYI, so hopefully these are translating on camera. Someday maybe I'll have like some kind of a more sophisticated setup, but to be honest with you, if you have been watching my videos at all, you know this is not my primary job. I am a nurse practitioner by trade, and so this is like my funsies. I just like love fingernail polish, and so I just love sharing my collection with other people. It's not about anything besides my enjoyment of my fingernail polishes and the fact that I am proud when I buy these fingernail polishes. I know I'm buying them from small makers that it means a big, it means a great deal to them that we purchase their polishes. Panther's on the Prowl again by that Nail Artisan Cosmetics. Really pretty. And if you look at my nails, they're not painted. They never are. I swear they never are when I do a video. Right now I am like 5 days into a factory reset. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Chirality makes a factory reset polish that is like a nutrient base, and you layer it on your fingernails for 6 days, take it all off on the 7th, and then put a layer on a couple times a week the next week, and then take it off and go ahead and polish as per usual. But my fingernails have just been like on the verge of terribleness here for a little while, ever since I went back to work after my little miniature vacation over Christmas. And of course now they're exposed to hand sanitizer constantly again. And so that does not help at all. I was doing really good and I was using cuticle oil every night. And then my kids accidentally knocked mine off the counter. And my favorite one broke. And the one that I had as a substitute I didn't like as much. So I kind of fell off the cart. The wagon. We're going to call it the wagon. So you can kind of see that it's like a darkened base with a beautiful rose gold metallic look to it. It's very, very pretty. And that's Static Lacquer Wild Beauty. Really, really pretty. My plan today is to go to Sally Beauty. We're going to add another one in here. Wham Bam Thank You Glam by Red Eyed Lacquer. This is a really pretty purple color. It has some purple, turquoise, pink shifting flakies in there. Like try to block some of the light. Who would have thought that too much light could be a problem? Anyway, beautiful. So we'll put this one on there as a first coat. Every once in a while I have to look at my numbers to make sure I'm like keeping them lined up. Whoa, the brush on this one has got a little crazy. Oh my. Okay, so Red Eyed Lacquer, Wham Bam Thank You Glam. So you can see it's just the hint of lavender there. Ooh, it shows up more lavender in the color in the camera. Not a ton that you can see as far as on the glitter flaky side yet, but I'm guessing that as we put on subsequent coats of polish, it's going to really become more prominent. We'll now do a third final coat of this Nail Artisan Cosmetics Panther on the Prowl. Oh, there's so much to mention with these copper flakies. It is so, so pretty. It is like the darkest purple base. These copper flakies are just so, so pretty. So that's the third and final coat of Panthers on the Prowl. So pretty. We'll do a final coat here. Do I even need a final coat? Yeah, we'll do one more coat here of this Static Lacquer's Wild Beauty. By the way, once I'm done with those polishes, they go into, I'll show you, bins like this. Ooh, I can't get it down far enough to show you, but they open this way. You can put your polishes in them. They often come with one toe separator. Anyways, those are the types of containers that I keep my polishes in, and that way I can just stack them up in my closet. And they don't take up a ton of room that way, where I can stack them this way in my closet. So it works really good that way. So that was my third and final coat on Static Lacquer's Wild Beauty. Beautiful. So I put them away after every video. We'll put a second coat of this red-eyed lacquer. This crazy brush. I don't know about this brush. I'm not sure what happened to it in its short polish life thus far. Now I'm seeing some dimension. It's gonna be really hard to show this on camera. So that lilac's turning into almost a periwinkle lilac, and it is putting down a beautiful layer of shimmer, and then just some of those purpley shifting flakies. But the majority of it is just this beautiful, probably like silver shifty, almost opally shifty shimmer to it. It's very pretty. It's very pretty in person and difficult to see on camera. So next one up is gonna be Glisten and Glow. Hoofda, check that baby out. This is Pink in the City. There it is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 metal balls in this thing. Holy cow. They were taking no chances in making sure this baby shook up nice. So Glisten and Glow, Pink in the City. Let's see what this baby looks like on first polish coats. Oh, I don't think I expected to see as much pink all of a sudden as I did on that. Wow, okay. Pleasantly surprised. Bam. Gorgeous. Love that. But I think that's gonna be one of my fave spring colors. I cannot wait to paint my toes that color. The next one's gonna be Fair Maiden, Wildest Dreams, and it is a turquoisey blue with a pink gold, purpley shifting shimmer. No flakies in this baby. I love a good shimmer polish. Not everything has to have tons of glitter and flakies to be pretty. This is a pretty base color. This is just kind of a unassuming turquoisey color here. It'll be fun to see how that baby builds up here. So just looking a little light on the first coat here. If you look at it, you can see it there. It laid down a bunch of shimmer, but I don't think we're gonna be able to really tell what that's looking like until we get to the second coat of that color. So let's put a third coat of this Red Eye Lacquer Wham Bam Thank You Glam down and finish this color out. Only thing about this brush being wonky like this is I would worry about making a mess with it, I guess, around my edge of my fingernail, but that is where something like, oh, this one right here, Nail Hoot, oops, it's not, please forgive me, it's not sharpened, it's their Talon tape, and it is where you can paint it around your fingernail so that you don't get, if you are a messy painter or if you are doing stamping polishes, that it does a nice job. It doesn't leave a mess around your finger, and then it just peels right off. So this is the third and final coat of this Red Eye Lacquer. Red Eye Lacquer Wham Bam Thank You Glam. And that's just a really pretty light purple color. And I would be interested to see if this looks on the actual fingernail. Yeah, because it has a good amount of shimmer in it. You just does not translate on camera, but if I'm looking at it in the light, it's very pretty and very unassuming. It's a very nice color. All right, second color placed down of the Glistening Glows Pink in the City. Oofta, now that laid down a lot more color even on the second run. Anytime it looks like jelly in the bottle, I'm just never sure. That is gorgeous. Now that is a bright pink. Very nice. If you are a tan person, that's gonna look good on you. I mean, us fair skin gals, oh yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be able to wear it too, but you know, some things just pop on a certain color skin tone. That's one of them. tan or brown beauties will wear that well. So that was Glisten Glows Pink in the City, and then this one is Fair Maiden, and this is Wildest Dreams. Second coat in. Very pretty. Still not seeing a huge shift yet. Again, I think this is one that just has to be built up. That is a really nice, pretty lay of color, and I think if I painted it on my fingernails because they're short, I don't think that would have any problem. But I can tell that after a third coat, that's gonna probably bring that out the most. The next one we're gonna do is Bee's Knees Lacquer. Gasp. I think you're just supposed to gasp. Now this one is very pretty. Surprise looking type of color. So yeah, obviously you can see just by looking at the bottle, it's got this like pink purple hue to a base, and then this beautiful gold, green gold color throughout, you know, as a shimmer, and it is exactly translating like that on this nail card here. I can't wait to build that up and see what another coat does, even just one coat, because that's pretty good. I would have guessed it's probably gonna be opaque in 2. Okay, let's put a third and final coat on this one here, Pink in the City. And honestly, you would not even need to do this. I am literally just being extra, just to build up that, make the neon pink a little darker, because it looked pretty darn good with 2. If you're not a person that likes to put on 2 coats, bam, look at that. That is so pretty. And that just adds so much dimension with those flakies. It's unbelievable. When we're all done, I might put that glitter grabber top coat on the other one that we did here and see what that looks like. Just kind of show you. Okay, third and final coat of the Fair Maiden Wildest Dreams. Yes, so the third coat did exactly what I thought it would, which is just kind of brought everything together. And now when you shift it, or when you turn the card, it shows purple. So it goes from a teal to a purple shift. And that is really pretty, very subtle. You know, it's kind of a smoky, more smoky looking color. So that's gonna look really cool. I like that a lot. Very nice. I tried to really pick unique polish colors, ones that I haven't had, and I passed on a lot of them because a lot of them did look like something I had already seen, and I don't need duplicates of stuff. I want unique polish colors, yeah, that I haven't really seen before. So this is the second coat on this Bee's Knees Lacquer. Gasp. And that brush really laid down the color and the shimmer nicely, and I was correct, it is opaque in 2, so that is a really pretty color. That is very pretty color. It's another one of those, if you are darker skinned, tan or brown beauties, or tan beauties, however you want to say it, that's going to be a really pretty color on you with that gold. Really pretty. It's that green gold, so olive skin people are going to look really pretty with that color on there. All right, so I'll start a new three series bunch here. We're going to do What Addiction, Belle of the Ball, What Addiction, Belle of the Ball. So you can see that's really pretty blue with just some simple blue turquoisey flakes, it looks like, and a ton of blue shimmer and glitter. It does have a middle ball for mixing. I do like it when they put those in there because it really does help if you have a polish with glitter or flakies, just to sort of like get them unclumpy. I don't know how to describe it. Ooh, wowzers. This is gonna be really pretty built up. All right, What Addiction, Belle of the Ball. First coat in, I love that color. It is almost leaning navy. I can't wait to see how we can build that up, how dark it gets. That's gonna be really pretty. Next one's gonna be Level Up Lacquer. This one's gonna be Ragnarok and Roll. Everybody knows where Ragnarok's from. Ragnarok is from Thor. My kids are making box forts downstairs. We let them keep some boxes from when we moved last May, and they just keep them folded up next to their bed. And they make forts and tunnels out of them, and I was like, you know what? I spent money for those boxes at Walmart. I'm keeping the darn things, and if they want to play with them and they keep them out of the way, I'm not just gonna let them do that. This one is a really cool color. I'm loving this warm lavender color. It's pink leaning lavender here. And it has the coolest black and opaque shifting glitter, like hexagons. Really cool. That's gonna be neat built up. Okay, third one here for this round, and one of my favorite polish makers because they make such interesting polish is gonna be Alter Ego. This is called Pewter Perfect, and it's just, this should become a metallic, well, pewter gray color here. Again, they have a brush that I love. Pay attention, fingernail polish makers, if ever my video makes it to you. The brush does matter. You have the most beautiful polish on the planet, and if your brush sucks, I will not use it. It will just go in the trash. Anyway, or get given or whatever away. Okay, so this is Pewter Perfect by Alter Ego. Super cool. Super cool. So this is going to be a beautiful metallic-y looking polish. FYI, if you don't like having to take glitter polishes off your fingernail, get yourself some little cotton pads or even rip up cotton balls, which is what I do. Put some of your favorite nail polish remover. I use acetone with this acetone additive in it from Baroness X, which takes the kind of the crappy hard on your fingernail quality out of your acetone. Put a little bit on a cotton ball, stick it in this clip, or stick it on top of your fingernail, and then stick these clips over top, and it will hold the little thing on there. And then when you pull that, swipe that, when you take the cotton off, you sort of swipe it like this, and it will literally take the glitter polish right off. It is a game changer. I usually do it with tin foil, but I got these little handy dandy guys, and I'm like, hey, that's a win-win. You know what I mean? Because before I had to like try to wrap the tin foil around. Now you just literally clip one of those on for each one, and I couldn't get any easier. So, all right, let's do round 2 for each of these color. First one's gonna be What Addiction, Belle of the Ball. It's gonna be layer 2. My jack is making noise here. I hear my son calling the jack. All right, so that is polish level or layer number 2 here, coat number 2. That is really pretty. Now you're really starting to see the aqua glitter come out in that. Super pretty. Let's do a second coat of Level Up Lacquer, Ragnarok and Roll. Apparently he's trying to entice him somewhere. All right, so second layer of that Ragnarok and Roll. That is really cool. Now you're starting to see the layers of it has square regular glitters, and it has octagon black glitters and octagon shifting glitters. Really neat. Neat polish. I really like that color. It's just like a nice warm lavender color. All right, and then we'll do a third coat in on this Alter Ego Pewter Perfect color here and see what that looks like. Just more metallic-y, I'm guessing. Now, my son knows that I'm doing a video, and he's making these noises, so I wonder how he feels like goes on Facebook with him making weird dog noises. Oh. All right, Pewter Perfect, second coat in, super pretty, just that beautiful silver metallic if you're looking something to dress up. You know what I thought about? Sometimes this would be really cool. This kind of a collection is really conducive to getting ready for like events, because I have a color literally for everything. I could match my nail polish to any outfit I could pick out. Now, some polishes are fussier than others, so then you'd have to actually add more time to do them, but majority of the time. All right, so that's the third coat on the What Addiction Belle of the Ball. I love this color. It's so, so pretty. Just that deep blue with the turquoise coming out. It just reminds me of like the deep water in the ocean. When you look from above, how it looks like that just sapphire-y blue. So it didn't get as navy as I thought it would, but it definitely is hits sapphire for sure. So just gorgeous. All right, let's do a third and final coat on this Level Up Lacquer Ragnarok and Roll. See what we can do for layering these really cool glitters. All right, third and final coat of this one here. That's really pretty. So you can easily see those. And now we have all different levels kind of that glitter built up there. That's really cool. Very neat. I think I missed. I got so excited I missed the sides here. Which is fine, except for when I want to go to do my fingernails and I put it up to my fingernail to look at it to see if I like it, and then if it's jacked up on the fingernail, it's... Anyway, I'm sure you can all understand. There you go. That's better. Perfect. All right, third and final coat of Alter Ego's Pewter Perfect. My husband's always excited when I finally put all my fingernail polish away, although I've been lately just separating them into baggies for each, like, you know, event that I buy from, and then keeping them tucked in my closet with my fingernail polish stash, so it's not so bad. So Pewter Perfect, third and final coat, super metallic silver, almost like a more of a gunmetal silver. It's not like a super bright silver. It's really, really pretty. And I don't know that there was much of a difference between 2 and 3 coats, so you're probably good with 2 coats. Yeah. Okay, next 3. We'll actually do all 4 of these because there's 4 of them. First one's gonna be Different Dimensions. This is like all of my 90s dreams because it's like lavender shifting turquoise, like just, I don't know why I say that. Anyway, Different Dimensions, Light of Love. So I think that goes after a song, but I can't place all these sayings. Like I said, if you know where they're from, feel free to help a girl out and make a comment to tell me, Stacy, this is where this one's from. So Different Dimensions, Light of Love, that is really pretty already. Now, obviously I must have been thinking because I got some summery polishes here. That's really pretty. That would look really pretty on toes. Oh my gosh. Tan toes, yes ma'am. Pepper pot polish. If I could turn back time. Well, we all know. If I could turn back time. Yeah. Anyways, you know. And it's almost like a green, gold, and black. Yes, that's like all of my shared dreams. Pepper pot polish. If I could turn back time, would I? Would you? That's the question. Would you turn back time if you could? Would you change anything about your life? Would you turn back time to give yourself the opportunity to change something if you could? My answer to that question myself is no. Absolutely not. I would not, because I probably would not be where I am now, and I love where I am now. Music City Beauty. Glamorous. So I'm pretty sure that's a song that we all know, right? Glamorous. Anyway, this one has some flakies in it. They're like suspended in time, I think. I don't know. We'll see here. This is a really pretty purple polish with pink, like rose gold flakies. It's different. Whew, she laid down. Oh, she coming in hot. She coming in hot. I underestimated this polish. I should not have underestimated this polish. Wowzers. We have a polish that's nearly opaque in one. It could be, if you have short nails, it's opaque in one. One coat, people. That's beautiful. So you can kind of see, it's a purple with rose gold. You can see them like at the bottom, but when I put it on here, it laid down a layer of rose gold, subtle rose gold flakes in there. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see these, to be honest with you. I don't have nearly as sophisticated equipment enough for you to pick out that color change. But it's purple with the beautiful rose gold flakies. I don't even, we'll put one more coat on it just because, but this is like one of my favorite names by far. Now this is Anchor and Heart Polish, who makes one of my favorite other nutrient bases, which is Mermaid Tears. Yes, ma'am, Mermaid Tears. Love me some Mermaid Tears. And all of them smell a little bit. If this one's Tangerine Gelato, I think I have a different flavor / scent. But anyways, this is another one that you can put on day after day to nutrient base your fingernails. All right, so this one's So Much Sexy Face. Who doesn't like that name? That's funny, right? Oh, Too Much Sexy Face. Or no, So Much Sexy Face. Ooh, I forgot that the base of this is navy nearly. And all I see right now is blue shimmers. And if I look at the polish, it is literally blue shimmer in there. Blue shimmer in a sea of purpley blue green loveliness. Okay, so sorry. This is the first coat down of So Much Sexy Face by Anchor and Heart. That's pretty. We'll see where subsequent coats gets us on that. So different dimensions, Light of Love. We're gonna go in on a second coat on that polish here. You guys, the sun is out today. It is so cold outside. So it just like psychs you out a little bit. Because you're like, oh, it has to be pretty out. No, it's like -1 degrees here in South Dakota today. It is the 5th or 6th of February. I can't even remember anymore. I think it's the 6th of February anyway. It is deceptively cold outside. And okay, this is Light of Love. Sorry, I digress. Different dimensions, Light of Love. I really like that color. I mean, if you had short nails, you'd be done in 2. That's really pretty. You'd think it was beautiful out, and then you look out and it's like, no ma'am, it is colder than a witch's you know what. So If I Could Turn Back Time by Pepper Pot. So cold out. Anyways, oh gosh, now let's just see that mess. Anybody else see that mess? And okay, anywho, regroup. It's all gonna be okay. I think that's like the January's theme, or December's theme was. Yeah, we're all right, or something like that. Okay, oh, we messed up a whole bunch of them here. Okay, we shall fix them. Okay, If I Could Turn Back Time. That is a really pretty lay of color. So now that green shifty gold shimmer is really coming, our glitters are really coming out now. So one more coat and that's gonna be beautiful. That'll finish that baby off. I'm not sure where that giant fuzzy came from. Came out of nowhere. I'm sure I did it. All right, second coat in of Music City Beauty. Oh yeah, she is a beaut. Glamorous. So again, glamorous. So it's right here, this beautiful purple with that beautiful rose gold flake. It's so subtle. But if you look at it and then you look at it in the sun, oh, so pretty. So pretty. Let's put a second coat of this one on here. I think we have to cheat and put an extra coat on here yet later, just because I just basically brushed it all off. I touched it before it was ready. So okay, so that was Anchor and Heart. So much sexy face right here. And now you're already able to see the shifting. So it looks blue from the top, and then if you look at it from the side, it looks coppery, and you can see the blue shimmer or blue micro glitters. Super pretty. That is super pretty. That's a unique one for sure. All right, let's put down third and final coats here. Different dimensions. Light of Love. Didn't really need a third coat. I was good at 2, to be honest with you. Third and final coat. Super pretty. Hopefully you're able to see that blue, that really light purple to blue transition. Pepper pot polish. If I could turn back time. This is why I do this literally on this little cutting board, little chicken cutting board. Which if you've been watching me at all, I always do my swatch videos with this little guy underneath. In case I do anything like that or actually flip this card out of my hand and all the wet polishes fall face down. Because after I get done with these, I have to let these sit for a while, because if you watch, obviously I'm doing 3 coats of polish in pretty quick succession. So yeah. FYI, I gotta shout out a candle from Bath & Body Works that I'm currently burning. Is like Candy Hearts, I believe it is. One of their Valentine's candles. It has like little lips on the outside of the thing, almost in like a leopard print. It is the coolest thing ever to look at it, but it is smells so good. It is making it smell like sweet tarts in here. Oh, I'm loving it. All right, If I Could Turn Back Time by Pepper Pot. That is so, so pretty. That's like all of my 90s fantasies, but definitely reminds me of Cher, which is, I think, is exactly where they were going with that. Who doesn't know that she's just that jet black haired queen? Yes, ma'am. Okay. I'm not gonna even bother putting a third coat of this one on, Music City Beauty's Glamorous, because 2 coats made that baby as opaque as it was gonna get. And she's gorgeous. So definitely that beautiful purple with that rose gold flake to it, but it's pretty. And let's do a third coat on this one. See how she lays down here. After I ruin I might have to put one more, just a little light coat over it to get it to completely opaque, because I jacked up the whole edge on there. Anywho, that's so pretty. So if you're looking at it in the light, it's definitely looks blue. If you look at it from the edge, it definitely looks copper. So super pretty. Yes, very nice. The blue micro glitter really sets it out from other polishes. That's really pretty. So there we have it. That is my November polish pickup. Again, if you're interested in any of those colors, if you know the name and the maker, which I told you both for each of these, you can go ahead and make an in search of on one of the polish pickup fan sites on Facebook and see if somebody's willing to destash and get rid of it. So, all right, guys, that's it for this video. Stay tuned for the next. Bye.